here from Underground Training. In today's job hunt and mining information video, we're going to say congratulations to a few people that have got jobs, and we're also going to look at how you can make a plan to get yourself a mining job, and we're going to run through the plan. But first off, I just want to say congratulations to Aaron, who got himself a job at Olympic Dam driving a truck in South Australia, and Kamie, who has got herself a job driving a truck in Kalgoorlie and who is currently driving across the country to get there. Congratulations to both people. You did really well. You educated yourself, you understood how the mine works, and you've given the employers exactly what they want, somebody that they can throw in the deep end. Well done, guys. I hope you guys have a long and profitable career. So let's have a look at how they got their jobs and how you can make up a plan for yourself to get yourself a mining job. So first off, you've got to target the right areas. And at the moment, there's only two places in mining that need people, and that's hard rock underground and surface exploration. Now, if you want to try and get a job on the surface as a truck driver, Kalgoorlie's the place to do it. There's opportunities there, but the majority of the jobs around the country are in the hard rock space and the exploration space. So that's where you've got to be looking for your jobs. You could do this using the Intro to Underground Mining course or the Workready course that Aaron and Kamie use to get themselves up to speed and get their mining job. And you can have a look at all the information that you're going to get in the course in these PDFs. So it goes through exactly what you're going to be learning, and it shows you how we drill it, charge it, blast it, bog it out, put the ground support in, make the levels, turn them into stopes, and backfill it all with paste and leave it how we found it. And then it does a deep dive into all the entry-level jobs. So it shows you what the buddy should be showing you down the hole as well. And when you can talk to the employer in the interview about how the mine works, that's ultimately how you're going to get yourself your first mining job. So there's jobs all over the country, but especially in gold and copper. The gold price is well over $5,200 an ounce at the moment, and the copper price is close to $15,000 a tonne. So that's where you're going to get your work. Unfortunately, with coal mines at the moment, the price is down significantly on what it was a couple of years ago. So 3 or 4 years ago, this price was $350 to $400 a tonne. Now it's $99.60. With iron ore, it's a little bit different. The iron ore prices remained fairly constant, but the issue with iron ore is that they've turned all their trucks driverless, and they're turning other machines on their mine sites driverless. So they're trying to get rid of as many people on site as possible and bring in a driverless culture. And what that means is that there's a lot less jobs, and the jobs don't pay anywhere near as much as what they used to pay. So just be aware of that. So if we go over to Seek, and we type underground in, you'll see all the jobs come up, and there's lots around the country. All the nipper, the truck, the offsider, they're all entry level. Agi jobs are entry level as well. You'll see the entry level jobs pinned as well, but if you're new to the industry, you should be applying for all the truck jobs once you've done the training, all the nipper jobs once you've done the training, even service crew and pace crew jobs you should be applying for. There's work all over the country, and if we have a look at our map of our copper and gold mines around the country, you'll see that there's a lot of stuff up in the north of Queensland, middle of New South Wales, even some stuff in Victoria. There's lots of stuff in South Australia that are looking for people at the moment, and there's heaps of stuff in WA. Now, we've had a few people that have come up with a plan lately of trying to get into the industry, and what they end up having a look at doing is driving across to Kalgoorlie in WA, because Kalgoorlie, it's like it's on steroids at the moment. The joke used to be that they'd take anybody with a pulse. Now the joke is that if they thought they could get somebody to drive a truck weekend at Bernie style, they'd get them in the truck without a pulse. They're that desperate for people. But don't just head to Kalgoorlie without a plan and without preparing yourself, because there's just as many people hitting Kalgoorlie and failing in the first couple of weeks or couple of months of being there as there are go and arrive and get jobs and succeed. So you need to make yourself a plan. And one of the plans that we often help people make with the Workready package is driving across the country to Kalgoorlie. Now, the thing is that when you drive across the country from somewhere like Brisbane or this Brisbane area here, like we've got someone that's going to do shortly, you have to drive through all the mines in New South Wales, South Australia to get to WA. So if you've got to drive past all these mines, you'd be mad not to stop off and spend a day there just handing your resume out and seeing if you can get a start. And over the years, we've had a number of people that have actually done that. And you can go and have a look at Stuart's Google review from 12 months ago or 8 months ago or whenever it was. He did something similar. He got in contact with the employers in the middle of New South Wales, went out for a 3-day trip, lined up 4 interviews. He only made it through to his second interview where he got offered the job. We've had other people do exactly the same thing, planning on going to Kalgoorlie, driving through these mines here in New South Wales, stopping off, spending a little bit of time there, doing a few interviews and getting jobs and not even making it to Kalgoorlie. So it's all about making a plan and looking at where the mines are along the way. Kalgoorlie's a great place to go to because they need so many people, but you'd be mad not to stop off along the way if you were going to drive over there and hand your resume along the way and be prepared to take whatever comes along. So if someone does offer you a job on the way over, I'd be taking it with both hands, doing my 6 months and 1 day, and then reassessing the situation, and if the job's not everything you thought it was, looking for a better job. But if it is what you're after, stick it out and go from there. But if it isn't what you're after, you can always, after you do your 6 months and 1 day, you'll be able to get a job driving a truck or nippering on any of these mines around the country. So that's the way you should look at getting into the industry. We do 3 different packages. We do a DIY package that's got full instructions on how to redo your resume and interview prep yourself if you want to save some money. The 3-step plan package comes with the online training plus a full resume service. And the Workready one is the one where you get a shift boss to mentor you, and it becomes our job to make sure that you've understood all the mining information. So we ask you a bunch of mining questions. We redo your resume in-house, do interview prep with you, a mock interview, and just come up with a plan of where and how you're going to get in and help you work the plan. So we come up with ideas like that. If you're going to come across the country, we point out places that you can stop in and do stuff like that. But it's not hard, guys. There's a whole heap of employers all around the country all looking for people, and they all want the same thing that Aaron and Kamie gave to their employers, somebody that they can throw in the deep end that knows how it all works. If you can hold a proper conversation with the foreman in the interview using the correct terms and the correct language, that's how you're going to get yourself a mining job. Don't waste your money on tickets and fancy resumes and all that sort of stuff when really what the employers want is a little bit of mining knowledge. And if you can give them that, that's what's going to get you your mining job. So I hope you found that information helpful. It's a shorter video this morning, but I just wanted to make one that was straight to the point about how you're going to go and chase down your job. Like I said, there's 2 places that need people at the moment, the hard rock underground and surface exploration. Everywhere else has got an oversupply of people, so there's hundreds of utility workers looking for jobs and shutdown workers looking for jobs, all with experience that can't get any work. So if you're trying to break into the industry, it's the hard rock underground and surface exploration is the places to look. That's where the employers have got no choice but to hire new starters because they need bums in seats, but you need to give them what they want, somebody that knows how their mine works. So if you've got any questions about how to get in, please send them through. You can find the training at undergroundtraining.com.au, or if you want to talk to somebody that knows how the industry works, the phone number's at the end of the video.